Reggie says, normally offer SEO packages to website, but a client recently asked if I can do SEO just for his GMB as he doesn't have a website. What would be a good way to price such a package? I'm thinking about 1 PR and a batch of embeds each month from MGYB, but I don't want to be too expensive as they are small and only targeting a handful of areas. Any tips would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, 1 PR, it just depends on the competition level. I don't know how competitive it is, that the keywords of the area, the location is that you're targeting. 1 PR a month is like, to me, that's almost not worth doing. I'm not saying it can't help, but I recommend at least 2 per month. And if that's cost prohibitive for that company, first of all, it's likely that you need to just get better clients or better, some people want, and I know you're trying to probably help. I get that. That's admirable. I totally understand that. But, business owners have to be realistic about what they're willing to spend in order to bring customers into their business. And if they can't afford, a very minimal SEO plan, then it's likely that they're never, it's going to be a pain in the ass to work with. That said, just 1 press release and some embeds, I can't say that that's going to help much. It may not. And what I would suggest is doing a lot of GMB posts, the way that we teach in local GMB pros specifically. And then link building, especially if you learn how to silo and all that stuff, which is what we talk about in local GMB Pro, which is specifically for ranking and the GMB assets, Google My Business assets, even if there's no money site involved, right? It could be just the Google My Business website. And that's what local GMB Pro is all about. And that's about siloing and link building and embeds. Press releases can and should be a part of that. But again, on a budget, I don't know how far you're going to get with that, but you want to comment on that? Anybody?
The results that I showed yesterday from that project that I'm doing, that's strictly from GMB, right? That's strictly applying local, the profile 100%, right? So completely optimized. I usually leave it at 85. This one, that 85 disappeared. Even the number disappeared. So it went 100 and then disappeared. And then just doing the way that we teach inside local GMB Pro, because nothing else is happening in that GMB other than that. The first silo isn't ready for press releases and link building and embeds and all of that. It's not even ready. And I showed how much action is getting already with limited time and with the limited things that have been done to it. The way to get results is doing that. Steady content. Right, you have to be active in there.
Yes.
The content, images. So maybe you could sell that, but how much? Like, if it's someone that's really hyper local and is mom and pop, and the lead isn't even worth it, like, because you could go on a per lead basis with them. Like, you would have to see how you price this out. What's a lead worth to them? Like, is it worth $50? How many leads are you going to be able to provide? 50 per month. At 50 bucks. Well, there you go. There's your pricing. Now you have a way to talk to these people in real numbers that you can produce. That's how I would price it out, rather than going to them with a set SEO budget. Hey, what if I get you calls?
Yeah,
I can get you calls at so many calls, at so many dollars per call. Something like that. That kind of model might be better.